Get ready for the action, because Alex Pereira just tossed the first pitch at a New York Yankees game. The UFC star rocked the famous pinstripe jersey with the number 1 on the back and a blue Yankees-fitted cap, even sporting a giant gold chain around his neck. We break down everything you need to know about this unexpected crossover moment and why this appearance is already making waves.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This Allen 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, we dive deep into the intense rivalry brewing in the UFC. Alex Pereira is firmly rooting for Sean Strickland to pull off a massive upset against the formidable Khamzat Chimaev at UFC 328. We look at the strategic advice Pereira is giving, detailing exactly what Strickland needs to do to stay composed and use his jab to overcome the champion. We continue the heat with the analysis from Alex Pereira on how Sean Strickland can take down Khamzat Chimaev. Pereira shares his insights from their recent training sessions at the UFC Performance Institute, breaking down the specific tactics Strickland must employ to navigate the fight against the dangerous Chimaev. Finally, we look at the massive reactions surrounding Alex Pereira's first pitch at Yankee Stadium. This crossover moment has gone viral, sparking huge debates online about how far Pereira's reach has expanded beyond the octagon. From the crossover excitement to the fan commentary, find out why this appearance is cementing his status as a global sports figure. Stay with us for more breaking news. Alex Pereira made a memorable appearance in New York this week, participating in a ceremonial first pitch for a Yankees game as a guest for UFC 328. On Tuesday evening, Pereira tossed the first pitch for the Texas Rangers versus the New York Yankees at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. The fighter was seen rocking the iconic pinstripe jersey, complete with the number 1 on the back, a blue Yankees-fitted cap, and a prominent gold chain around his neck. Although he was not scheduled to pitch officially, Pereira's right-handed toss reached the plate and was successfully caught by the catcher, preventing any potential first-pitch mishaps. Pereira's focus remains on his upcoming fight at UFC Freedom 250 on June 14, where he aims to make history as a 3-division champion in his bout against Ciryl Gane. Coverage and photos from Pereira's pitching experience are available on the blue corner on channel YouTube's blog space. Alex Pereira is publicly outlining the strategy Sean Strickland must employ to secure a victory over Khamzat Chimaev in their upcoming UFC 328 main event. Strickland, a significant underdog, faces middleweight champion Khamzat Chimaev at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Pereira, a former UFC middleweight and light heavyweight champion, expressed strong confidence in Strickland, citing their past training sessions at the UFC Performance Institute. "Before our fight, I saw him differently," Pereira stated on UFC Countdown. "But once he stepped into the octagon, you could see it on his face. He's a warrior. He's got a lot of experience. He knows his craft." Pereira detailed the key elements he believes Strickland needs to succeed. "He's always moving forward, firing that jab. That's a great weapon he has. Everyone knows I'm rooting for Sean Strickland. He's got to stay composed, keep pressing forward, stay alert, watch out for the takedowns, and use his jab and front kick." The rivalry between the two fighters is underscored by past confrontations. Pereira previously knocked out Strickland at UFC 276 to earn his middleweight title shot, and later finished Ciryl Gane at UFC 281 to end his reign. In other news, Pereira is currently pursuing a heavyweight title opportunity, having taken on Ciryl Gane for the interim title at UFC Freedom 250 on June 14. Alex Pereira is publicly outlining the strategy Sean Strickland must employ to secure a victory over Khamzat Chimaev in their upcoming UFC 328 main event. Strickland, a significant underdog against the middleweight champion Chimaev, faces a formidable challenge at the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. Speaking on UFC Countdown, Pereira expressed a shift in his perception of Strickland leading up to the bout. Pereira highlighted Strickland's warrior mentality and extensive experience, noting that training sessions with Strickland previously provided him with valuable insights into his craft. Pereira emphasized Strickland's offensive tools, stating, "He's always moving forward, firing that jab. That's a great weapon he has." Pereira detailed the specific directives he believes Strickland needs to follow: remaining composed, maintaining forward pressure, staying alert for takedown attempts, and effectively utilizing his jab and front kick. Pereira concluded by expressing strong support for Strickland, stating he is highly motivated for the fight and hopes for a win. This matchup comes after Pereira previously defeated Strickland via knockout at UFC 276 to earn his middleweight title shot, marking a significant moment in his career. Pereira, who previously ended Israel Adesanya's reign at UFC 281, is currently pursuing a title in the third division, evidenced by his upcoming bout against Ciryl Gane for the interim heavyweight title, UFC Freedom 250 on June 14. UFC star Alex Pereira generated significant buzz by throwing the ceremonial first pitch at a New York Yankees game, marking a notable crossover moment between the UFC and Major League Baseball. The appearance quickly became a trending topic, highlighting Pereira's expanding global profile beyond his fighting career. The event occurred ahead of the Yankees' matchup against the Texas Rangers, with Pereira wearing a pinstripe jersey and delivering the pitch with his characteristic calm demeanor. The New York Yankees officially acknowledged the appearance on X, thanking the former two-division UFC champion for the gesture. Pereira's presence in the baseball setting was strategic, aligning with his growing mainstream popularity and his proximity to an upcoming UFC event in the New York area. The ceremonial pitch itself garnered attention for its clean execution, mirroring the composed presence fans associate with him inside the octagon. The online reaction was diverse. Many fans celebrated the rare crossover between UFC and MLB, viewing it as a unique event. Others focused on Pereira's physical presence, commenting on his imposing stature. The commentary ranged from appreciation for the crossover to humorous takes on his background, while supporters reaffirmed his growing cult following, with many expressing a desire to display the moment and referencing his signature catchphrase, "Chama," underscoring his frequent appearances across various platforms. Overall, the incident served as a clear demonstration of Alex Pereira's expanded influence, successfully bridging the gap between combat sports and mainstream sports entertainment.